the Spurs logo.
Yeah.
One of the most recognizable in all of the country and all of professional sports.
Oh.
But did you know?
I'm just kidding. I would say
Did
the
you
star.
know how
but...
it was created? Okay, we know that.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted. The question was, did you know how the Spurs logo was created?
Okay, well, we went to go find out, yes. So I actually met with the 93-year-old local artist credited with creating this logo that is synonymous with sports in South Texas. It's an iconic symbol representing San Antonio, but 50 years ago, the artist behind the Spurs logo said it was just another day at the office.
New company that we just took on. It's called the Spurs. And so I didn't know anything about it.
In 1973, Finis Collins worked for a local advertising agency named the Pitluck Group. That's when Red McCombs and other investors brought the Spurs to San Antonio.
The only thing that they wanted was some way to show the spur as part of the symbol.
Collins got to work and 2 days later came up with 3 designs.
I just ran down to the Whitty Museum, looked at all the spurs they got on exhibit. Anyway, that's it.
So this is your design?
This is my design. You'll notice that the little nibs here.
Collins also drew the original black and gray lettering by hand, creating a 3D look for the team name.
Well, this is just right for them. They had a meeting the next day. They approved it. They didn't change anything. It takes usually a lot of grinding and a lot of work. But in this case, it just went flying through, bang, bang, bang.
And Collins also designed the original logos for La Quinta Hotels and Market Square, but his Spurs logo has stood the test of time.
Now, I don't want to take any credit at all from anybody else because Red McCombs, he named it. All I did is do an piece of artwork that said, "This is the Spurs."
Wow,
all right.
That is so, I love how he's like, you know, usually it's hard, but it was just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, so
Question,
from start.
How did you even come across this story?
Well, I'll give credit to our assignments editor, Sean Talbot. He was the one who kind of found these. I guess he had heard maybe about this, and then he sort of gave me a heads up on it. And he was like, "See if you could maybe find this guy. We'll see if he still lives in San Antonio, or like what he's doing." And fortunately, we were able to meet up with Mr. Collins. He does live here in San Antonio. He's done a ton of artwork, and some of his most famous artwork, watercolor stuff, is a lot of stuff down in the coast. So a lot of stuff representing the Texas coast. And like he said, he didn't know what the Spurs was. He had no idea. His bosses just basically were like, "Yeah, we're getting this new like basketball team coming in. Can you just give us a design? They're going to be called the Spurs. So just figure something out." Yeah, from start to finish, he said it took him 4 days to do, and obviously the logo has changed over time. It's a little bit flashier now. If you notice, like the little nubs on the end are a little bit different and not as pointy as the current design. And he said that he did intentionally do that because he wanted to represent what a rider would actually wear on a horse, and they wouldn't wear something as spiky as what we see now with the current design. So he was very much about like the thought process, but he said from start to finish, 4 days it took him.
Very cool.
And it's still the logo.
That's awesome.